Hello everyone, I'm Jam,
I'm Cons.
and we are two bros interested in finance. So let's talk about stocks for this week. Yeah, take over.
Stocks, bro, good as always. So no complaints. I think let's talk about our GetCoin, our performance first. I think most people are interested our year to date, as always, the update. And yeah, man, I took the lead again from last week. So my portfolio up 23% and yours up a solid 22, I guess. But yeah, we are really close run here, and I think really decent performance year to date. Aggregated, I think 22 as well. So can't complain. And I don't know if we want to compare it to some benchmarks. How we doing? Like against the S&P
So
500?
yeah, I would like to say S&P 500 wise, I think, please correct me if I'm wrong. S&P 500 itself is up by 12.2% year to date. And to check some benchmarks for it, SPY, it's an S&P 500 ETF trust, which is up by 12.45%, which is not bad, like still beating the market. And QQQ is one of the biggest benchmarks for people, Invesco QQQ Trust. It's up by 14.98%, which is, let's say, 15%. So they are beating the market as well. But we are not only beating the market, we are beating the market more than them, more than the professionals. And we are beating the market nearly, not double the what the market is giving us, but nearly double what market is giving us. So you are 23%. If you were to be 24, that's double the market. So I think we are doing well. Our personal portfolios, we are way higher than that. That's because I hold Rheinmetall mainly. But like our personal portfolios doesn't mean anything for people there who are watching.
Yeah.
They just need to take our word for us. But like the GetCoin portfolios show what we actually know and what we actually can bring to the table. And this is what we are bringing to the table. We are beating the professionals and we are also beating the market.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, year to date till now, right? The year's not over yet, I guess. So a lot can
Mhm.
happen. But I think we hit the nail on the head, bro, for this year, and I think we made the right choice at the beginning. And yeah, like you said, let's just hope it continues throughout the rest of the year and into the years to come, right? And making the right decisions. Obviously, this is a long-term game anyway, investing, but I think we started out right. That's the first right thing to do, right? So, yeah, I don't know. I would look at some stocks from last week performance if you got nothing to add.
Go for it.
And I will continue. Yes, actually, stocks not in the GetQuinn, but we like to talk about it, or I like to talk about them, the Chinese. Um, Yeah, Alibaba had a really impressive week, I think, and it's reached year-to-date new heights in the US market. So they're trading now at 155 US dollars. And they're slowly getting into the position where they're actually getting quite profitable for me. So I always was like my goal like 180 US dollar, maybe 200. Um, but yeah, let's see. I'm quite hyped. JD.com did the same moves. I think they're, I believe, wait, I shall check it. I believe top
Check
six
it.
six
Let's
point
not give
five
like
percent
false
up.
information. It's about what happened to me in crypto episode.
But yeah, they did a nice bounce back from what I said last week. Like when we talked about the Chinese stocks most, I was mostly anticipating those two to do a little bull market finally, and Baba didn't disappoint. And I think a lot of investors are happy now about Baba. Actually, since actually I don't know if I mentioned this, but I trade some options or some calls and puts occasionally. And I like to do it on stocks that I know well. So, like for example, Alibaba is one of them, and currently I'm holding one with solid 200% in the plus from the last 6 months. So that was really decent. Obviously, not the highest returns. You know me, no risk. But yeah, I love proving myself right. You know, being in the cycle of the stock and kind of understanding the stocks. If you're watching it every day, you get a little bit of confidence. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I guess if you want to add something to the Chinese.
I don't know. No, I don't have anything to add for Chinese market, but I want to ask you. Okay, JD and Alibaba are doing well, but how is the market doing overall?
The overall market that I mostly look at is the Hang Seng, so the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, and it's doing really well. I feel like though, like it might be a little bit overbought, like recently, like because it's had such a run year to date. It's up 35% pretty much, so it's beating us. Um, I guess that's one index that beats us, funny enough. Uh, but that's like why I'm a little bit cautious as well, because I keep telling you, market of pain. China is the market of pain.
Yeah.
Um, so I don't want to be surprised if it goes down 10, 15% throughout the end of the year. But I would be happy if it goes up 10, 15% more, obviously. But hey, let's see, man. In the beginning of the year, I said Trump is good for China, and I think I was pretty spot on because the Hang Seng has just been going up since the inauguration of Trump. So yeah, I don't know. I'm still
Yeah,
bullish
but
on
it was
Baba
it
and
was what
JD.
you were saying. Like Trump always has good relations with China, and the market always goes up when Trump is in the office. So.
Yeah, no, I was just really, I think it was a similar situation than when his first term happened. So I
Mhm.
kind of like overlay this, like, okay, Trump is going into office. China market flourished for 3 years afterwards, and yeah, I just took it as the same thing. I mean, it's Trump, it's the president of the United States, right? So in the US kind of dictates most markets, also the Chinese market. But yeah, so let's see where it takes us. I think it's going to be interesting in the next couple of months.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see what's gonna happen. I'll be here.
Yeah. Same. Yeah, I forgot to mention actually. I had a
Yeah.
new buy this week. Oh, Jesus. Talked a
I
lot
mean, yeah,
about
I know
China
about it.
now. Jesus.
Yeah.
Salesforce. I bought a little cheeky position of Salesforce, not my largest position. Um, but I started one. We both know the stock. I think one of our favorite YouTube investors is also in this
Yeah.
company, right?
At
And
this point,
yeah,
I started to think that he's getting like promotion money from that stock. Like literally, he talks about it all the time.
bro, I swear to God, but he really. But Google nowadays as well, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I was checking out the company. I was looking for a buy because I sold something recently. And I was looking at the metrics. I was looking at Qualtrim and other websites, for our financial decision or where we make our financial decision. Obviously, you should not buy Salesforce just because I said it. No.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not
Um,
the financial advice. Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, I was just, I don't know. The company is quite highly valued, like with a PE of like 35, I believe. But I really like the numbers what I'm seeing in Qualtrim, and I preferred it over SAP in Europe. I think I know that can be controversial, um, but I think compared to SAP at this very point of time, I think Salesforce is the better buy. And I'm kind of predicting something like fast gains in a short term period, if you know what I mean. So I can see the stock rise 30, 40% in the next couple of months. And maybe then I even sell out. So, but yeah, let's see. I'm hoping for 300 US dollar, 350, I believe, target price, some new all-time highs. What do you think?
So Salesforce, in my opinion, is definitely a good stock. I'm not gonna lie. It's a nice stock. Nothing's wrong with it. But it's like I have the same mentality that I had with Novo Nordisk, with your buy, because you own Novo Nordisk as well. I always told you, like, Novo Nordisk, it's not a bad stock. I can always vouch for Novo Nordisk. If someone buys Novo Nordisk, I would say that you did a good choice. Like you picked a good stock. It's a nice company, but I think there are better ones. Um, that's the same mindset that I have with Salesforce. Salesforce has huge potential, especially this year. As far as I know, like, please correct me if I'm wrong, but they are in very much in minus this year to date,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Yes.
26.5, nearly 27% in minus. Their PE ratio is not the worst. It's like 35. So, like, with the current market, it's like not the worst PE ratio. But when I look at Salesforce, I feel like SAP is a better company in general. That's why I would choose SAP over Salesforce. So that would be the only argument that I have against Salesforce, which is there's a better company, and that's SAP. I'm not even sure if they're doing the same thing, but I think they're doing similar things. Um, so this is my only problem with Salesforce. Other than that, I feel like Salesforce is not a guaranteed buy, like more or less guaranteed buy like Novo Nordisk. It's more of a risky buy, I feel like. But it's still not a bad buy, but it's definitely on the riskier side. And I think there's a better company, better competitor, which is SAP. That's what I can say. But I can say that because they are having a really bad year in terms of stock
Yeah.
price, they have a huge potential to skyrocket next year.
Yeah, I think yeah, I can't hate on your on obviously on your opinion because on the other hand I've owned SAP before. Funny
Mhm.
story. Uh, but yeah, I just have this. I'm a little bit bearish on the German market. I mentioned that to you. I don't know if I mentioned it in one of the episodes. But sure, I have the DAX. I think the DAX is a little bit overvalued, and I would buy probably SAP. But I just think it had such a bull run, and honestly, from the outlook perspective, I preferred Salesforce there. Um, But yeah, even though SAP is the bigger company overall as well, which I think is obviously makes it a bigger market leader, I guess, as well.
Mhm.
But yeah, Salesforce is not small, still 230 billion. Um, but yeah, man, let's see. I think honestly, if I put it in a risk management or in a risk situation, I might even consider Novo Nordisk a little bit riskier. Um,
Hmm.
you know, when we talk back to the medication and the pharmaceutical products and what are the bad hype about it in 10 years, you know. And I might consider Salesforce less risky than AMD, for example. When I bought AMD, there was a 70-80 PE ratio, right? I
Mhm.
believe. And it's trading extremely expensive all the time, but it gave the returns. Yeah, let's see, man. I'm excited. I'm honestly quite confident with Salesforce. Cloud-based company, minus 20% year to date, even though all technology companies went up. Yeah, I think it's a bargain.
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely. That's why I'm saying that they have a huge potential. I just have my concerns. But I'm telling you again, they have a huge potential, and their
Yeah,
metrics in terms of like revenue and so on, they look pretty nice. And
yeah,
pretty appealing as well for the investor. I just have my own concerns, and yeah, those are the things I mentioned.
no, fair. I got nothing else to add, bro, if you want to hit it on.
So I have a really short thing to say. Netflix this week had 5% drop, nearly 5% drop. It's like 4.5 something percent, nearly 5% drop. Netflix is in my GetQueen portfolio, and I wish I wasn't stingy and I would have bought it for myself as well in my personal portfolio as well. But I didn't buy it in my personal portfolio. I was waiting for below some price. I don't really remember. But right now, if it drops below $1,000, I will sell half of my Rheinmetall and I will buy Netflix instead because Rheinmetall like gave me enough returns, nearly 300% year to date. At least for my portfolio, I don't know if it's 300% year to date stock wise, but at least for me it is for my entrance price and everything. But yeah, this is the thing that I'm going to say about all this.
Yeah, I mean, Netflix looks a little bit in a downtrend. Couple of weeks. Um, I mean, it's been on your on your watch list for a very long time. So if you get it under the thousand
Very
dollars, I'd be happy for you, bro. But yeah, what can I say? I mean, it looks like it has a little downtrend, but then if I go back to Rheinmetall like 2 weeks ago, it looked like it had a little downtrend, and bam, it broke out. So now it's going
Yeah,
close to all-time highs again, right? And uh, yeah, I mean, easy for Netflix to do the same, I guess. So I don't know. Um,
yeah.
but I hope it works
I
out.
was it was around like April. Look, around April it was like around 850, $860 dollars. I don't know what my entry price is in GetQueen, but I wish I would have bought it. I wish I wasn't stingy because like year to date Netflix did
30%.
30%, which
Yeah,
is amazing.
yeah.
And I feel like it will do more. But yeah, let's see.
I mean, on your get queen, you're up 30%, and your entrance is 906. So just, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm going to say, actually.
Let's hope it works out. I would touch on one little
Hopefully.
object still on the Oracle stock. Did you hear about that? And obviously the CEO becoming
I did actually.
the
The
richest
CEO
man.
or the owner became the richest man, something like that.
Yes, Larry Ellison.
Yeah. Now Elon Musk is not the richest person of all time.
Our dude is 81 years old. He does not look like it, by the way. 81. I don't know if you've seen pictures, but yeah. Crazy stock, Oracle. Also, very interesting company.
I mean, I always hear about it. Never considered buying it, but these companies come and go.
I mean, I had to look what they do, honestly.
Yeah, yeah, literally, me too, me too.
Yeah,
Like
so
I always hear about them because I watch like NBA. They always like sponsor some
yeah,
sort of an NBA team and so on. But yeah, that's all the things that I know about them. Actually, I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, same. But yeah, interesting news, I guess. Otherwise, we're done
Yeah,
for today, I think, huh?
yeah, I think so. So don't forget to
Like,
share, like,
like and
subscribe,
subscribe.
grandma, grandpa. You guys know how it is, and catch you guys on the next one. Bye bye.
Ciao, ciao, guys.